everyone, and welcome. My name is Lisa. We are starting in Hobby Lobby, where I'm showing you the Christmas tree that I'm going to be decorating. I purchased mine probably 5-6 years ago, but they still have it. If you prefer this one that has lights on it already, go ahead and grab that one. But I prefer an unlit tree because then if one strand goes out, I don't lose the entire tree. I can just restring one strand of lights. With that being said, you're going to want to make sure that you fluff and spread the branches really well. That is what is going to give you that designer look to your tree. And if you string your own lights, make sure that you string them back into the depths of the tree as well. Don't just leave them on the outer tips. That will give you a fullness and a designer look. It is this attention to the little details that is going to elevate your tree and make it look high end. I cannot say this next statement without thinking of Donkey from Shrek. Dressing your Christmas tree is like layers. You want to start on the inside and work your way out. And it is these inner depths that you don't see so much that brings your Christmas tree to life. I like to use ribbon. I am using this iridescent green ribbon that I have had for several years. I believe it came from Joann's. And I think I actually saw that they might still have it. So check there if you like this ribbon. But I'm choosing a ribbon that has some movement and color to it, but also is going to blend into the background of the branches. So it's not meant to stand out as a statement piece. It is more of a subtle accent. And you can see here I have just unfurled it and I'm tucking it back into the branches, making loops. I want to put it in at a slight diagonal so that it looks like I have wrapped the tree, and I don't want a whole lot of these diagonal ribbon pieces coming around. It is personal preference. Put as many or as little as you like on your tree. Use a bold, bright ribbon that is a statement piece. I have done that before. Here you can see that ribbon coming down the front of the tree. Now I'm going to add these gold poinsettia flowers. These came from Dillard's department store probably 15 years ago. I've had them a really long time. I only have 4 of them, so I spread them out along the tree as a bold statement piece. This is a 9-foot tree, so you want to remember your scale, and you can use large ornaments and large decorations. I loved this green ribbon from my Texas house. It is available at Walmart, and I'm going to make a ribbon topper. I have looped my ribbon around itself multiple times. I want 3 loops on each end, so I've created the appropriate amount of folds here. I cut off a smaller length of ribbon and I'm just tying it around the middle to cinch it up. And then you're going to spread out the looped ends to form your bow. So easy. For all of the things I love to do, I am not particularly fond of making bows. But I have found over the years, this is one easy way to do that, and then they turn out beautifully every time. Your ribbon lays front ways out and just looks really nice this way. Plus, then if you ever want to untie it and use it, you have a large length of ribbon to use some way, somewhere else in your home. Once I have it all fluffed out, I am just going to set it up here at the top of the tree using one of the tree branches to secure it in place. You can absolutely wire this to the tree. If you have little kids that are going to mess with your tree, maybe a cat that will knock it over, you might want to secure it a little better than I have done here. But for me and my household, this works perfectly. I am then going to make a second one to put on the back side of the tree. You can see that angle as you come into my living room here, so I want to make sure that my tree looks good from all directions. I'm now taking this satin champagne gold ribbon, making a smaller bow, same technique, just using 2 loops, one on each end, and then cinching it in the middle. And I am attaching that up here with the green. This way it just adds a little bit of contrast up here. It's going to all tie in at the end, I promise, and look really nice. I made a whole bunch of these little bows in a smaller scale than the one on the top of the tree, and I am just going to tuck them into the branches randomly throughout the tree. Again, you can wire these or secure them onto your tree better than I'm doing here if you have little hands or little pets that like to mess with things at Christmas. To build out my tree topper and to make it very elegant and full, I am taking just some straight pieces of ribbon. I have folded over varying lengths to give it some dimension that way and not be so symmetrical and matchy-matchy. Then I'm just taking the loose end of those ties and tucking them in the branches so they cascade down the tree, creating movement and interest as you draw your eye from the topper all the way down the tree. This particular tree is very neutral in its coloring, but never fear, I put up 5 Christmas trees in my home, so I have plenty of traditional colors coming your way as well. I use a lot of red accents at Christmas throughout my home. I sprinkle in gold and black, a lot of different elements to my Christmas decorations. So I have something for everyone, and I hope that you come back to enjoy it. I just like to get creative and try something new every year. So that's what I'm doing here with this tree. Now it is time for the next layer, and that is going to be my picks. I love to use floral picks in my tree. I love to expand the decorations out away from the tree, and picks do that really well. I got these at Hobby Lobby half price. I have spread them out and made them look full. I'm tucking these in around the top of the tree here, and I will show you a better angle of that in just a minute. Then just randomly working my way down the tree, I'm going to continue sticking these little floral picks out. In addition to building your Christmas tree in layers, think of it as just a large floral arrangement. So you're just creating a floral arrangement on a much bigger scale. Maybe that will help you be creative in putting your Christmas tree decorations together. I shared a lot of these items in my Hobby Lobby haul. I will have that video linked down in the description box for you if you haven't had a chance to watch that yet. I picked these up there for half price, and again, spread them out, and I'm going to tuck them in and around the tree to give it more dimension and depth. This is probably my most favorite layer to do because it just really makes the tree come to life. You're seeing a lot of ribbons tied as ornament hangers, and that is a beautiful look. And I do that as well, but I actually prefer these gold and silver metal hooks depending on the theme of your tree. I think it is just very clean line and elegant, and so that's why I prefer to use these from Hobby Lobby. You can pick them up in a lot of different places. I shared these flocked viral Hobby Lobby ornaments, and that's what we're using here to decorate this Christmas tree. So almost all of this decor is new on this particular tree. When placing your ornaments, make sure that you put them at all different depths on your tree. Hang some ornaments out on the tips, bury some ornaments deep into the tree limbs. This one is very thick, so you can't go like all the way back into the depths of the tree. But if your tree is a little thinner and you have gaps, definitely put ornaments back in there. Like I said, to put the lights deep in the tree, it just gives your tree a high-end designer look with depth and dimension. And obviously, spread your color ornaments out, spread them so they're not clumped together. But it is also okay to put 2 ornaments close together of different colors. Again, it just adds visual interest. It's a creative touch that will elevate your Christmas tree. These black flocked ornaments came from Michael's. They also have a selection of flocked ornaments there if they're not already sold out. So check either Hobby Lobby or Michael's and see if you can get your hands on these flocked ornaments. All of the details are in those videos that I have out from a couple of weeks ago, so check out there for links and all product information. But I'm adding this pop of black. It is a color, still in the neutral-ish family, but you will see it all comes together in the end. I have a very pretty tree skirt that I've enjoyed for many, many years, and it has all these colors in it. I love black as an accent. I know that's not popular with some people for Christmas, but if you add little touches here and there, it really is classy and looks very elegant and nice. These ornaments are very different and unique. They are a larger size, glass, and from Hobby Lobby. They're bringing in cream as well as that light taupe color to tie in with those picks that I put in the tree. And when I'm placing these, you notice I am moving branches around and other ornaments so that the larger glass ornament hangs just right. Again, this tree is very thick, and sometimes I have to move the branches around to get things to hang just the way I want them. That attention to detail, again, is what will make your tree look designer. These are Robert Stanley ornaments from Hobby Lobby. I love the color variation on this, that each one is different and unique. It also is a little bit shiny while still having that gold and muted color. It's actually probably more of a champagne gold on these ornaments. I picked up 3 of these and really love them. They are large in scale, so for a tree of 9-foot height, that is perfect to add in. I have an extensive collection of ornaments. Like I said, I put up a lot of trees, so I have a lot of ornaments I've collected over the years. I have these beautiful brown and glitter pinecone ornaments. I have this glittery church, a whole box here of just kind of gold themed ornaments from a tree I did several years ago. So I'm going to dig through here and pick out a few special ornaments that I have that I think will go on this tree. I will also, as I'm digging through other boxes of decorations, will probably find ornaments that will look pretty on this tree. They're kind of all spread out, again, because I use them on different trees every year. I've tried to organize it better, but it's really hard to do. Now to add that final layer to our Christmas tree, and that is to cover up the base. I am using this beautiful Christmas skirt. You can also use a tree collar. I think a tree skirt works better when you're wanting to actually put a lot of presents under here, and that's what I plan to do since this is our main family Christmas tree. I have seen these pinecone ornaments. I even shared them in a video, I believe, or over on Instagram. I cannot remember. I decided to go and pick them up. I got 6 of them because I thought they would be beautiful here on the tree. I'm using this dark green ribbon to tie on them and use as hooks. Like I said, I like the gold hooks, but I also like the ribbon. It just depends on the ornament and the tree. So you can mix it up like that. That is perfectly okay. And I think these were the perfect addition to this tree. These were very inexpensive ornaments at $1.98 each. And they bring something unique to it besides all of those flocked balls. I am really in love with this Christmas tree. We moved our television to make room for it here in this corner. This tree typically would go in my entryway, but I wanted something completely different this year. The last 3 Christmases have been quite difficult for my family. We lost my mother on Christmas morning of 2020, and as we've processed that grief and change in our life over the last 3 years, it was just time for something new and completely different. That it can be as simple as changing where you place your Christmas decorations and Christmas tree. We're embracing all that, and we're just going to have a great Christmas this year. I invite you to subscribe, come on back, enjoy all these changes with me and my family. You are definitely a part of it as I invite you into my home with each video. If you enjoyed this Christmas tree decorate with me, I always appreciate that thumbs up. I have a lot of Christmas content coming your way, so until I see you in one of those videos, I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed day. I look forward to seeing you again real soon.